Darling, have you noticed how some women seem to live like queens even without having a private jet? The secret isn't in the bank account, it's in the strategy. Duchess Dollars here, and today I'm going to teach you how to live a life of luxury without having to marry a billionaire. Although, honestly, I strongly recommend that option. Look, if you, like me, love the smell of money in the morning, but your bank account hasn't gotten the memo yet, don't despair. I've been studying the elite for years, mainly because I am the elite, obviously. While Mr. Millionaire is busy making more millions, I'm here to share my exclusive secrets with you. But before you think, oh, here she comes telling me to save on coffee, darling, do you know me? I would never tell you to give up your morning pleasure. The secret is knowing where to save and where to spend, to make it seem like you have much more money than you actually do. So stick with me until the end. Hit that bell, leave your like, and tell me in the comments. Rich now. If you're ready to elevate your standard of living without elevating your bank statement. 1. Define your luxury priorities. Darling, the first rule for living like you're rich without being rich is understanding your personal ROI, return on investment. No, I'm not talking about stock market shares, although you should have some. I'm talking about identifying what really makes you feel abundance. For me, hiring a bi-weekly house cleaner is worth every penny because it gives me time. And time, my love, is the true luxury of the rich. As for getting your nails done every week at the salon, it might not bring you as much joy, so do it at home while watching your favorite reality shows. Paris Hilton didn't start out rich. Wait, yes, she did. Bad example. Taylor Swift, before becoming the billionaire she is today, already knew how to prioritize. She saved in certain areas to invest in her career. And today? Well, today she doesn't need to save on anything anymore, but the principle remains the same. Write this down. Make a list of the 5 luxuries that make you happiest. It could be an expensive perfume, an amazing annual trip, or even that spectacular wine for special moments. Concentrate your resources on these items and cut without mercy what doesn't bring you the same pleasure. Remember, truly rich people don't spend on everything. They spend strategically. When you see someone like Emily Ratajkowski wearing a designer bag, know that she probably saved on something nobody sees. True wealth is in financial intelligence, not blind ostentation. 2. Frequent luxurious places without spending fortunes. Believe me, darling, you don't need to have a reserved room at the Plaza Hotel to enjoy the energy of wealth. A technique I learned from a friend, who may or may not be the heiress to a retail empire, is to frequent luxurious environments without spending what the rich spend. Reserve a table for afternoon tea at a 5-star hotel. It's much cheaper than dinner, but gives you access to the same sophisticated environment. Or have your morning coffee at the cafe in that exclusive neighborhood instead of going to the Starbucks on the corner. The environment influences your mindset, and you'll absorb the energy of prosperity. Another tip: visit art galleries on opening days. They usually serve free champagne, and you can network with influential people. Actress Blake Lively confessed in an interview that before fame, she used this technique to connect with people in the industry. And here's a secret I learned in Aspen. Many luxury hotels have beautiful common areas where you can simply sit and work or read a book. Order a coffee. Yes, it will be expensive, but still cheaper than the daily rate. And enjoy the environment for hours. Nobody questions your presence if you act like you belong there. And remember, posture is everything. Walk as if you just parked your Bentley at the entrance. 3. Build a strategic wardrobe. My love, you don't need a full closet to look rich, you need an intelligent closet. I learned this by watching documentaries about the late Jacqueline Kennedy, who was known for repeating high-quality pieces instead of having a million mediocre clothes. Invest in 5 to 7 high-quality basic pieces that you can wear for years. A well-cut blazer, a genuine leather bag, it can be secondhand, perfect black pants, classic shoes, and a timeless coat. Mix with cheaper items that look expensive. Quality polyester nowadays can fool even the most trained eye. Designer Carolina Herrera, known for her impeccable elegance, always said it's better to have a few excellent pieces than many mediocre ones. And you know what else? Truly rich people often buy fewer pieces than the middle class, but invest in quality that lasts decades. A trick I learned from celebrity stylists. Look for fabrics with hand feel, the sensation to the touch. Even a simple piece looks luxurious when the fabric is exceptional. And pay attention to details. Buttons, seams, and quality linings instantly elevate any look. Oh, and that secret nobody tells you? Many celebrities rent their clothes for events. Platforms like Rent the Runway allow you to wear a $3,000 dress for a fraction of the price for that important party. 4. Master the art of high-low. Let's talk about the favorite technique of fashion editors, the famous high-low. You know when you see Kendall Jenner wearing a basic t-shirt with a Birkin bag? That's what I'm talking about. The idea is to mix an authentic luxury piece with more accessible items. A single designer item elevates the entire look. It could be a watch, a pair of shoes, or in my case, obviously, dazzling jewelry. The rest of the look can easily come from more accessible stores. Sofia Vergara, who today has an estimated fortune of $180 million, confessed in interviews that even now she continues to buy basics at department stores. The difference? She combines them with luxurious accessories. Another strategy: invest in simple black clothes. Black not only slims, always welcome, but also looks much more expensive than it really is. A well-cut black pant for $50 can easily pass for one worth $500 if the fabric is good and the fit is impeccable. And please, learn about adjustments. The secret of celebrities isn't just buying expensive clothes, it's adjusting them perfectly to the body. A $30 piece perfectly tailored to your body will look much more expensive than a $300 piece that fits poorly. Find a good tailor, and they will become your best friend on the path to a millionaire look. 5 travel hacks for luxury destinations. Darling, nothing screams rich life like photos in exclusive destinations. And I bet you think you need to be an heiress to go to Santorini or the Maldives, right? Wrong. Duchess Dollars has tricks for you. First rule: never ever travel in high season. The most exclusive destinations become up to 60% cheaper in the low season, and you also avoid the crowds. Capri in May or September is just as beautiful as in July, but costs half the price. Second rule: take advantage of credit card points programs like a true expert. I know people, and no, I'm not talking about Mr. Millionaire, who have never paid for an airplane ticket in their lives thanks to points accumulated from everyday spending. Actress Jessica Alba revealed that even with her fortune, she continues to use discount apps for luxury hotels. And speaking of hotels, here's an insider trick. Book the most basic room in a 5-star hotel, instead of a better room in a 3-star hotel, and ask for an upgrade at reception. Dress well, smile, and politely ask if there's a possibility of an upgrade. It works surprisingly well. Another tip: instead of staying 7 days at a very expensive destination, stay 4 days and enjoy it to the maximum. It's better to have a short and luxurious experience than a long and mediocre one. And always research restaurants beforehand. Often, lunch at the best restaurant in town costs half the price of dinner with the same menu and view. 6. High society. Beauty without high expense. Let's be honest. That luminous skin and impeccable hair that socialites display seem to cost the GDP of a small country. But I have news. It doesn't have to be that way. First, identify what's really worth it. For me, a good facial hydration is non-negotiable. But I know how to do my own manicure perfectly well. For you, it might be different. The point is, choose 1 or 2 areas to invest in professionally and learn to do the rest. Here's a secret I learned from celebrity makeup artists. Many of them use drugstore products mixed with some strategic luxury items. Your primer, concealer, and mascara can be more affordable, but invest in a perfect foundation and a good blush. They impact your appearance the most. Actress Margot Robbie admitted to using drugstore lip moisturizer, while Jennifer Aniston, with all her fortune, remains loyal to some drugstore products she's been using since the 90s. Another trick: many luxury brands have travel-size versions that cost a fraction of the price. You can have authentic Chanel perfume for much less. And speaking of perfumes, nothing screams rich like a sophisticated perfume. This is an item worth investing in as it lasts for months and creates a memorable identity. And for hair, homemade mask once a week and strategic cuts that grow well do wonders. Spacing out trips to the hairdresser is possible when you invest in a good cut that grows maintaining its shape. 7. Cheap entertainment and leisure for less. Darling, rich people know how to have fun, and you can too, without mortgaging your future in the process. Let's go to the strategy. First, sign up for VIP lists of cultural events. Museums, galleries, and theaters often have free nights or significant discounts. Information is power, and in this case, it's savings too. Want to see that Broadway play or that exclusive show? Buy last-minute tickets. Apps like Today Tix offer discounts of up to 70% for same-day performances. Singer Adele has shared that, even though she can afford full price, she loves the thrill of getting last-minute deals. For dinners at sophisticated restaurants, focus on the executive lunch, same food, half the price. Or go for happy hour and order some sophisticated appetizers instead of a full dinner. You'll have the experience without the shock on the bill. Learn about wines. You don't need to be a sommelier, but knowing some more accessible labels and being able to talk about them gives you an instant air of sophistication. Actress Cameron Diaz, who now has her own wine brand, started this way, learning the basics and applying that knowledge socially. And for hosting at home, do as the French do, quality over quantity. A well-presented appetizer with a good cheese and a decent bottle of wine impresses much more than a table full of mediocre food. Presentation is everything. Invest in some beautiful glasses and cloth napkins, which can be found at thrift stores for tiny prices. 8. Save in silence, display with strategy. Here's a high society secret that nobody tells you. The truly rich are masters at saving discreetly while displaying strategically. They don't spend on everything. They choose what will be seen. For example, you don't need an entire house decorated like a magazine cover. Invest in social spaces, living room and guest bathroom, and save on the rest. Interior decorator Joanna Gaines, from the Fixer Upper program, always says it's better to have one authentic design piece than several imitations. On social media, be selective. A single, well-documented, luxurious experience is worth more than 100 mediocre posts. Learn to create a coherent visual narrative. That's worth more than any filter. Also know that many celebrities and influencers save in surprising areas. Billionaire Kylie Jenner has been seen shopping at common department stores, while Lady Gaga, with all her eccentricity, is known for hunting for supermarket product promotions. A powerful technique: invest in a signature item. It could be a unique perfume, an accessory style, or even a color that becomes your trademark. This creates the impression of a carefully cultivated personal style, even if the rest of your wardrobe is more accessible. And remember, discretion is also a sign of wealth. Constant ostentation screams, new rich. The true elite knows when to show and when to be subtle. As Coco Chanel said, luxury must be comfortable, otherwise it is not luxury. 9. Create an authentic luxury persona. Darling, being rich isn't just about having money, it's about attitude, knowledge, and behavior. You may not have been born in Monaco, but you can certainly learn the codes. Start by educating yourself. Follow luxury publications, learn about art, wines, and culture. Information is the most accessible luxury that exists. Knowing how to talk about current exhibitions or the latest restaurant from a famous chef automatically puts you on another level. Actress Emma Watson, who graduated in literature from Brown University, is a perfect example of how education elevates your status far beyond money. She can discuss Shakespeare with the same ease with which she parades on red carpets. Take care of your body language, upright posture, delicate movements, controlled tone of voice. Have you noticed how truly sophisticated people rarely speak loudly or make expansive gestures? They don't need to call attention. They naturally attract it. Develop a signature move, and it could be always wearing a specific accessory, having a characteristic fragrance, or even a particular way of greeting people. These small details create a memorable image without costing a fortune. And please master the art of conversation. Rich people value genuine connections. Learn to ask interesting questions, listen attentively, and tell engaging stories. A good conversationalist will always be welcome in the most exclusive circles, regardless of your bank balance. 10. Master loyalty programs and VIP discounts. Okay, come closer and I'll tell you a secret. Those people who always seem to be staying at luxurious hotels and flying first class. Many of them are masters of loyalty programs and don't pay anything close to the full value. First, strategically choose your loyalty programs. It's better to accumulate many points in 2 programs than few points in 10 different ones. Focus on one airline alliance and one hotel chain that serve your preferred destinations. Actress Jessica Alba, now also a billionaire entrepreneur, is known for continuing to use hotel discount applications and flying economy class on short flights to save, even though she can easily afford first class. Learn to use credit cards to your advantage. those that offer multiplied points in specific categories can transform everyday expenses into luxurious experiences. I know people who dine at starred restaurants using only points accumulated from supermarket purchases. Another secret, exclusive newsletters. Sign up to receive emails from your favorite brands. They often send private offers before public discounts. Influencer Chiara Ferragni, who today has her own luxury brand, started this way, taking advantage of exclusive promotions to build her wardrobe. And here's an advanced technique: private shopping. Many luxury stores hold events for selected clients with significant discounts. Buy something small, like a lipstick or a scarf, to enter the system. Treat salespeople with kindness, and soon you'll be receiving invitations to these exclusive events. 11th, cultivate an abundance mindset. Darling, have you noticed how some people seem to attract money like a magnet? It's not a coincidence. It's mindset. And this is probably the most valuable tip I'm going to give you today. First, eliminate phrases like, "I can't afford this," or "I'm out of money" from your vocabulary. Replace them with, "I'm prioritizing other investments right now," or "I'll include this in my future planning." Language shapes your financial reality more than you imagine. The writer and presenter Oprah, she grew up in extreme poverty and always maintained an abundance mindset, visualizing the life she wanted long before achieving it. Surround yourself with people with a growth and abundance mindset. If you spend the day with people complaining about money, guess what? You absorb that energy. Cultivate friendships with people who think big, even if they aren't rich yet. Invest in financial knowledge. Books, podcasts, and courses on personal finance and investments are some of the best investments you can make. As philosopher Jim Rohn said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And this includes authors of the books you read. Practice gratitude for what you already have while visualizing what you wish to achieve. This balance between contentment and ambition is what differentiates truly prosperous people from those perpetually dissatisfied no matter how much money they have. 12. Small luxuries that make a big difference. To finish with a golden key, let's talk about small luxuries that make you feel like a millionaire every day, without needing $1 million in your account. Invest in quality sheets. You spend a third of your life in bed, and good sheets completely transform your sleep experience. Actress Nicole Kidman revealed in interviews that this is a luxury she never gives up, even when she's saving in other areas. Always have fresh flowers at home. They don't need to be expensive arrangements. A simple bunch of flowers from the local market, well arranged, instantly brings a feeling of prosperity to the environment. It's a trick used in all luxury hotels. A quality morning ritual costs little and changes your entire day. It could be a cup of special coffee, 5 minutes of meditation, or a brief walk outdoors. Start the day like a queen, and you'll feel like one all day long. Invest in a home fragrance. Nothing says luxury like an environment that smells wonderfully good. Scented candles, diffusers, or even quality essential oils completely transform the sensory experience of your space. And last, but definitely not least, reserve time for regular self-care. A relaxing bath with salts, a homemade facial mask, or simply a moment of silence with a glass of wine. These small rituals connect you with a feeling of abundance that no bank account can buy. True wealth, at the end of the day, is in the quality of your daily experience. And this, my love, is within reach of any budget. And there it is, darling, 12 infallible ways to live like a rich girl, even when your bank account hasn't received the memo yet. Remember, true sophistication isn't in the value of what you own, but in how you enjoy what you have. If you liked these tips, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for more content that will transform your financial life. Duchess Dollars is here to guide you on the path to prosperity, with or without a Mr. Millionaire on the radar. I left in the first pinned comment several links to products that will make you feel like the queen you are, even without a diamond crown. Yet. Comment luxury now if you're ready to elevate your lifestyle right now. After all, darling, you don't need to wait to get rich to start living as such. Until the next video. And remember, born poor, that's your parents' problem, not yours.